Hello makeup loving friends. So I got a new eyeshadow palette slash face palette in the post the other day. It is the Juvia's Place Queen palette. So it was made in collaboration with the YouTuber Fumi. So I have been looking at this for quite some time and I eventually got it. So let's take a little look at what this looks like. It's still in its packaging because I figured I'd wait and share with you guys. So it's a really nice small little palette and it has 6 pans, all being fabulous colours. Now they say that this is a face and eye palette. I'm going to try and use as much of this on my eyes and face as I can, but of course this was done in collaboration with a woman who has a much darker skin tone than me, so those blushes would look clownish on me, but I might be able to use like some of these as highlighters, etc. So I guess what I want to do first is just take some swatches of these. So I'm going to go first in with the shade Adrian, which is a beautiful purple, and then this shade Red, which is Olay, and then this kind of beautiful bronzy shimmer, which is called Glam. These are so pretty. And one of the first things I noticed is that on the back of the packaging it said that the first ingredient listed was talc. The purple is applying quite nicely, and purple is usually hard to formulate. So that does mean, you know, if you're against having talc in your makeup, this is not one for you because it's one of the first listed ingredients. It also means, ooh, pretty, that when you are, for instance, repressing your eyeshadow, if they fall out, if you were to take these shades and mix them with isopropyl alcohol, which is what you would usually do when you're repressing shades, like eyeshadow shades, that would not work out in this instance because it would form essentially a Newtonian fluid. So just FYI, if this does come broken, there's not a lot you can do to save it. But I mean, mine arrived and it's in fantastic nick, so I don't have to worry about that. So we're going to take the 3 shades here at the bottom, which is FDV approved, Sister to Sister, and 7. So they look really pretty. I think I can probably use the FDV approved as a highlighter. So let's see. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then this lovely coral shade. That's so pretty. And then a lovely pink. I mean, they look gorgeous, don't they? Yes. So basically this is just a quick video where I'm going to try and do a look on it, and I'm going to give a general first impression. So you might notice I have some foundation on. I've set my eyes. So I'm gonna see what I can do with this. So let's give it a whirl. I'm going to go through my eyeshadow brushes. Lord knows I have a few. I'm going to go in, oh, excuse me. I'm going to go in with my favourite, my E34 domed utility brush. And bear with me because I always have to have my tiny mirror because I physically can't see what it is that I'm doing. And I'm going to take the shade Sister to Sister, which is a sort of a coral shade. And let's just get into it. So I'm just gonna put it in the crease. Even though this is a more tightly packed brush, it's still quite good for blending, but it's really good for packing on colour, which is what I'm looking for right now. And I'm gonna get a fluffier brush to blend that out. So I have the diffused crease, which is the E38, so I'm going to use that, take more of Sister to Sister and just pat it and then start to blend it. Yeah, they blend really nicely. They blend really, really nicely. Well, at least that shade does so far, so I'm liking the way that's looking. So now for the other eye. So far no fallout, and that's been my general experience with Juvia's Place eyeshadows. Hence why I was brave enough to go in with foundation already on. I think I hear a cat stirring behind me. Just generally moving around. And now again I'm taking the E38 diffused crease brush and just going in and tap, 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 and then blendy, blendy, blendy. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So I've that much done. So what I think I might do now, I'm totally making this up as I go along, so, you know, bear with me. I might take the shade 7, which is this beautiful pink, and I'm going to take that with, again, my domed utility brush, so that's the Sigma E34, and I'm going to tap that above here. So yes, I'm aware it looked quite messy at the moment, but just, you know, bear with me. Bear with me, ye of little faith. Right, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a blending brush, once I find one. And Lord knows I have a lot. There we go, that'll do, surely. Oh no, that's the diffused crease. Although, do you know what? That'll do as well. Why not? It has the same sort of bristles that I need. So again, taking the diffused crease brush, which is the E38, and I'm just going to go in with the pink again and just pat. But now what I want to do is kind of blend the two together. I definitely hear a cat near me somewhere. Hello. She's gone to sleep in the ray of sunshine on the floor. What I might do is go in again with the shade Sister to Sister, which is the nice coral colour, and just pat that a little bit on top so I can get more of a, even more of a blend, because, you know, why not? Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So I'm going to go in again with my domed utility, doing the exact same thing with this eye that I did with this eye. A little bit more, because you can never have too much pink. You know, on Wednesdays we wear pink. Although today is a Saturday, so, you know. And I would have played with this yesterday, but I had to go to the hospital. I still have this horrific mark on my arm from when they put a catheter in. So I'm just like, ugh, sore. Or no, not a catheter, a cannula. Catheter is a completely different thing. English is hard. But my skin always reacts to like the bandages and stuff, so it's like on fire and it's really sore. I just feel like being a bit whingy and mopey today. So today's a good day to play with makeup. It will cheer me up. I need it. So again, I'm taking that diffused crease brush, because again, just because it's for the crease, or just because it says it's for the crease, doesn't mean I can't use it up here, because the bristles are perfect for what I need it for. Because once you have something that's a little bit more sparse in terms of the bristles on top, they're brilliant for blending. I use the domed utility because it's really good for packing on colour. Yeah, I like that. So again, I'm going to go in with the shade Sister to Sister, which is that coral colour, and I'm just going to tap it on and blend. I'm so tired. I didn't sleep properly last night. So if I look awful, that's why. I won't blame it on the makeup. So what do I want to do next? I kind of want to use that purple. I'm very excited about the purple. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I am again going to go in with my domed utility because I want to pack that on. So again, using that E34, going into the shade Adrian, which is that beautiful purple, because, you know, why not? I'm worth it. I'm just going to pat it onto the lid. It's not bad for a purple because purples are always really hard to formulate, and this is quite pigmented. Again, not surprised, that tends to be how Juvia's Place are. This is only $15, by the way, so hugely affordable. Just tapping it on. I think that looks really nice. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think that's nice. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that diffused crease brush again. Sorry, this is just the video where I'm just using two brushes. So the E38, and I'm going to go in again with the Sister to Sister and blend that with the purple. So let's do this business. I probably put on too much there, so I'm going to go back into the purple, which is the shade Adrian. Just pack that on because, you know, I miss it. I miss it. Come back. And maybe just swirl it around. Again, I keep forgetting where I have my mirror and where the camera is. I'll figure it out someday. So I'm going to just take the purple then again on this. I'm just going to blend it a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this shade here, which is FDV approved, and I'm just going to take it on my finger because I'm an animal, and I'm just going to pop it into my inner corner because I prefer to do it this way than using a brush because I'm an animal. So yeah, that's nice. And again, don't mind my nails, they look terrible. I'm not very put together as a person. Yeah, I like that. So then I'm just going to get, I know I have one of the smaller detailed brushes. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. That's the detail diffusing crease. That'll do. So I'm going to pick that up. That is the E33, so that's one of the new Sigma releases. And I'm going to go back into that shade FDV approved. Picking that up and just popping it in again, but then just blending it with the purple that's already there. I'm going to pick up the purple again, so picking up the shade, it was Adrian. Nice, I like that, that makes me happy. So doing the same for the other eye, so picking up the FDV approved. And that looks nice, I think. I'm just going to get the purple again, so that shade Adrian. And just blend the two together. And again, I'm just going to take that shade Sister to Sister, which is the peachy corally thing, and just go in and go into the crease. Just to give it that further depth, in case any of it got lost. I think that looks nice. So I'm going to take the E30, and I'm going to pick up the shade 7, which is that pink. And I'm just going to put it down here on the lower lash line. There we go. I'm liking this. It's a very pink look. Who knew I had it in me? And I'm going in with the shade FDV approved. So that's that nice shimmer. I'm really enjoying that. I think that looks nice. Okay, so I think that is it. Let me just check. Don't you love the way I put my glasses on my head to make me look so cool and profesh? Yeah, I like that. I think that's cute. I'm sure some people will be like, that's OTT, Teresa. But this is what I have. You can see with the glasses. I'll take the glasses off. I think that looks nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some lashes, mascara, etc. off camera, put them on because nobody wants to see me struggle with a lash. And I'll come back and I'm going to see if there's any of these that I can potentially use on my face. So, you know, pray for me. And I'll see you in a bit. So lashes are on. I used the Eyelure Enchanted Flower Ranger. I think they look quite nice. Take off the glasses. I think it looks pretty. I also put on a lip liner and a liquid lip. So I used the Lime Crime lip pencil in the shade Chiffon, and I used the Dose of Colours Lazy Daisy liquid lip. I think it looks nice. I don't know what you guys think. I'm also very aware that my lighting is a bit crap in here, but sure, you know, such is life. Now, there is no bronzing shade in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for my trusty Take Home the Bronze bronzer by The Balm in the shade Oliver. So let's just have a go at that, and you can laugh at my ineptitude of putting these things on, because I'll be honest, it's quite funny. Like I don't know what I'm doing. So It has a teeny tiny little mirror in it, but it's not much good to me. So I'm trying to make sure I'm capturing some natural light. Hence why I'm turning a little bit. Swirling, swirling, forever swirl. A lot of my makeup is just me swirling. I think I'm going to put on some like translucent powder on top as well, just to kind of put it all together. And then a little bit under the chin, because you know I've got the double chin going. Gotta do something about it. That'll do. That'll do. It's just my entire makeup look. That'll do. It'll be fine. Okay, so I'm nervous. I'm kind of like, should I use one of these as a blush? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush that I use as a blush brush, which is a Real Techniques buffing brush, which did get recently cleaned, but you know how pigmented blushes can be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of those shades on my brush and see what they actually look like when swatching. So I'm going to take the shade 7, which is the pink, because you never know. Whew. Huh. Okay. And buffing it out. That's going to be way too pink on me. Let's try Olay, just for the fun of it. We all know that's going to be way too red on me. These are formulated for darker skin tones. Do you know, weirdly enough, I don't think that's as bad. Right, so we have that. And then I think this might be the one that might suit me the most, the Sister to Sister, which is that coral shade. And then... yeah, I think that's the shade for me. That's the one I'm going to go for. There we go. Right, so I'm going to go in with the shade Sister to Sister, the coral shade. Let's see how this goes. If I look like a clown, you're not allowed to laugh at me, because it would hurt my feelings. And I'm a sensitive, fragile flower today. Yeah, that's working as a blush for me. It's subtle. I like a subtle blush. So I'm good at that. Yep, happy. That's fine for me. I would imagine how stunning this would look on a darker skin tone, because even the way it looks on Fumi is like beautiful. But I'm pale, so I don't have that. So I'm thinking that the shade FDV Approved would look good as a highlighter. So let's try it. Let's just do it. Right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Doesn't really show up that much as a highlighter, if at all. And I'm swirling. So I know it's technically, it's kind of coming up, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And I am using the Real Techniques contour brush. I find it's kind of shaped the way I want it for when I'm doing highlight. Put a little bit here, put a little bit here, put a little bit here. I have a cat next to me who is just nosing around my stuff, so in case you hear rustling, that is what is going on. She's spoiled. You alright there, Cece? Has her head stuck in a bag. Stuck in a bag. I think that looks okay. Let me see. Let's get the old glasses on and we can see the final damage. Just looking in the mirror there. That looks okay. I don't know what you guys think. I'm gonna have a little look in my pocket mirror. I'm not displeased. I'm gonna take my Max Factor, which is heavily used. I use it just as like an extra little sort of almost setting powder type thing. I don't even know what I'm using it for, but I'm like, it's there, it's going to be used. Because I find, sorry, she's rustling away. Because I just find, because I'm so pale, and this bloody foundation, no, don't swear, Urban Decay, the all-nighter, it does not sit well on me, so I find I have to have an extra bit of setting powder. So I already have the Laura Mercier, and that's okay. But I find if I come in with this as well, it just helps. Just an extra little bit of backing power. So that they're all working together. And I've probably spread highlighter all over my face. But sure, look at, you know, who doesn't want to shine bright like a diamond? So let's have another quick little look-see. Yeah, I'm happy with that. My general thoughts are, it's a really beautifully curated palette. I think there's some really interesting colours there. I do like that it can be used as a face and eye palette. Of course, for somebody of my skin tone, it's more difficult to use, but I still found a blush and a highlight shade that works okay with me. So despite the fact that I am super pale and the collaborator has a much darker skin tone than me, I could still make it work for me. The only shade I was a little bit disappointed in was the shade Adrian, but purples are notoriously difficult to formulate and be pigmented, because even as I was looking at my eyes now, it looks like I didn't put on any purple at all. So that's a bit disappointing, but I do think it's a lovely palette, and I did get to use 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 6 shades, so I'm happy with that. So that's my general first impressions. I think it's good, definitely good value for money. I mean, $2.50 per pan, and the fact that it's a multi-use palette, that pleases me quite a bit. So that's the end of this video. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, etc. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.